Have you ever stepped out of the shower, slipped into fresh clothes, and still caught a faint, unpleasant smell you couldn't quite place? It can feel confusing, even frustrating, especially when you're doing everything right. But if you're a woman over 60, this might not be about your soap or laundry. It could be a sign of something deeper, something that too many women quietly struggle with without even knowing. More and more doctors are seeing this. Everyday hygiene habits, the kind we've trusted for years, may be slowly working against us as we age. And that lingering odor. It isn't just a minor nuisance. It can chip away at your confidence, your comfort, and your sense of dignity. That's why in today's video, we're diving into 7 surprisingly common mistakes that may be causing older women to smell like urine and how to stop them for good. These are simple changes that can restore your self-respect, your peace of mind, and your freedom to enjoy daily life without worry. If you're passionate about senior health, healthy aging, and want real doctor tips for older adults, this message is for you. Our channel Live Healthy After 50 is here to bring you honest advice and practical tools for over 60 wellness natural health for seniors and aging gracefully every single week. If you're ready to feel clean, confident, and in control again, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell to never miss another tip. And tell me in the comments, have you ever experienced this problem and wondered if it was just you? Now let's take a closer look at what might really be going on and how a few small changes can make a big difference. Number 1, you can't smell it, but everyone else can. It usually starts small. A chuckle during a phone call, a sudden sneeze while gardening, even a quick bend to grab a dropped key. You feel a tiny leak but brush it off. At first, it doesn't seem serious. You assume your underwear absorbed it. You change later and think I'm fine. But what's left behind is more than moisture. It's bacteria, and over time, bacteria leaves a scent. As we age, our bodies change in ways we don't expect. Light bladder leaks become common for many women over 60. They're not full accidents. They're just small, quick leaks, often so light you forget they happen. But your clothing doesn't forget. And here's the hard part. Your sense of smell may not be what it used to be. Studies show that adults over 60 begin to lose sensitivity to certain odors. That means you may not notice what others do. A faint, sour smell that lingers in fabrics, chairs, and even your hugs. Carolyn, a 68-year-old retired nurse from Ohio, shared her experience with me. She'd always taken pride in staying clean and well-kept. But during a Sunday visit with her grandchildren, her daughter pulled her aside. "Mom," she whispered gently, "your cardigan smells like it's been sitting on the porch." Carolyn was heartbroken. She had no idea. This isn't about shame. It's about understanding what's happening and what to do about it. Tiny leaks warm fabric, and time create the perfect storm for odor. Even if you change daily, the scent can build up in clothes, furniture, and bedding. And once it's there, regular soap isn't enough. Think about the clothes you rewear around the house. Those not dirty yet lounge pants. The soft chair you curl up in every evening. They quietly collect invisible moisture, and over time they carry a scent you can't detect. This is where natural health for seniors becomes more than just a phrase. It's about learning to live in tune with your body's needs. Your clothes might look clean, but bacteria doesn't care about appearances. If moisture sits in fabric for too long, it breeds odor-causing microbes, and they don't go away on their own. The good news is there are solutions. Simple, gentle steps that restore your confidence. Moisture-wicking underwear can trap leaks before they soak in. Daily changes of clothing, even if you're staying home, make a huge difference. And so can protecting your seating with washable covers. You don't have to feel embarrassed. This is part of senior health that no one talked about when we were younger. But today, you can take back control. Living fresh, clean, and proud isn't just for the young. It's for women who believe in aging gracefully no matter their age. Don't let a silent scent speak louder than your presence. You deserve to walk into a room with confidence, to lean in for a hug without worry, to know you're putting your best self forward every single day, and you can. Number 2, the wrong soaps are sabotaging your skin. For decades, we were told that clean meant scented. The stronger the smell, the better the clean, or so we thought. Lavender, ocean breeze, citrus splash, lined up on the shower shelf like tiny bottles of comfort. But for women over 60, those same products could be working against you. As we age, our skin doesn't respond the way it used to. It becomes thinner, more delicate, and less able to protect itself, especially in intimate areas. After menopause, estrogen levels drop, and that affects the skin's moisture barrier and pH balance. Suddenly, that tingly, squeaky clean feeling turns into dryness, itching, and irritation. Heavily fragrant soaps strip the skin of natural oils. Those oils are not just for softness, they defend your body. Without them, bacteria can grow more easily. And where bacteria grows, odor follows. No matter how many showers you take, it keeps coming back. Linda, a 72-year-old from Arizona, thought she was doing everything right. She bathed daily. She used her favorite floral wash. But by lunchtime, she noticed a faint, sour smell she couldn't explain. She tried changing laundry detergents and doubling her deodorant. Nothing worked until her doctor asked what soap she used. It turned out the very products meant to keep her fresh were causing her discomfort. That's when she switched to a fragrance-free pH-balanced cleanser. Just warm water and a mild wash, nothing more. Within days, the odor disappeared. Her skin felt calmer, and for the first time in years, she didn't need to freshen up midday. This is where senior health tips meet reality. You don't need the strongest scrub to be clean. You need the gentlest care to stay balanced, especially when it comes to areas most prone to bacterial buildup. Warm water alone can be enough, and your skin will tell you the difference. One study published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science found that skin pH increases with age. That means older adults are more vulnerable to irritation when using the wrong cleansers. Maintaining your skin's natural acidity is key to avoiding odor dryness and even infection. And that starts with using the right products or letting them go entirely. You don't need to douse yourself in scent to feel clean. You need to support your body with the right habits. This is what natural health for seniors really means. Working with your body, not against it. Trusting that less can be more, especially when it comes to soap. If your favorite body wash leaves you smelling worse by noon, it's not your fault. It's a sign your skin is asking for something different, and you have the power to listen. Simple changes like using fragrance-free cleansers or washing with just warm water can protect your skin's barrier and help prevent aging diseases related to inflammation and chronic irritation. This isn't about giving things up. It's about gaining comfort, confidence, and peace of mind. That's what senior health is really about. Not fighting aging, but caring for yourself more wisely than ever before. Because you deserve to feel fresh without having to try so hard. Number 3, fresh pad, fresh confidence. There's something many older women do without a second thought. You put in a liner first thing in the morning. Then you go about your day. A trip to the store, a chat with friends, a walk around the block, and that same liner stays in place until bedtime. It seems practical. It doesn't feel wet. It looks clean. So why change it? But here's the problem. What feels dry on the surface may still be quietly holding moisture and bacteria. When moisture sits too long against your skin, it creates the perfect space for odor to grow. Even small amounts of urine or sweat can become trapped. And once the bacteria settle in, the smell doesn't go away with just a shower. You may notice it in your clothes, your chair, even your car, and that faint, sour scent, others might notice it before you do. Evelyn, a 74-year-old retired teacher from Florida, learned this the hard way. She was visiting her friend's house when she sat down on a wooden bench. Later, she noticed a lingering smell on her skirt, one that hadn't been there earlier. She had worn the same liner all day, something she'd done for years. That moment changed everything. It wasn't about shame. It was about realizing her body needed a different kind of care. Just like brushing your teeth more than once a day, changing liners is a hygiene habit that protects your health. And when done regularly, it keeps you feeling fresh and confident no matter where you are. It's not about being wasteful. It's about protecting your peace of mind. Bacteria thrive in warm, moist environments. According to the National Library of Medicine, leaving pads or liners in place for more than 4 to 6 hours increases the risk of odor and irritation. That risk only grows when you're active or outdoors in warm weather. Changing more often isn't just cleaner, it's safer. And it's one of the simplest daily habits for longevity you can adopt. You don't need a huge bag or an elaborate routine. Just keep 2 or 3 extra liners in your purse. Slip into a restroom during your coffee break. It takes less than a minute, but it makes all the difference. Fresh pad, fresh start. This is one of those quiet doctor tips for older adults that often gets overlooked. It's easy, it's affordable, and it's powerful. Because how you feel throughout the day isn't just about your outfit or your makeup. It's about knowing you're clean inside and out. That's what real confidence is made of. Some women also find comfort in switching to reusable cotton liners. They're washable, breathable, and kinder to sensitive skin. If you're concerned about cost or waste, this is a gentle senior home remedy that works for many. And the softness of natural fabric can be a relief compared to store-bought plastic-backed products. You're not just protecting your skin, you're supporting your body's natural balance. No woman should have to second-guess a hug, a gathering, or a quiet evening with loved ones. Cleanliness isn't about perfection, it's about care. And this simple shift in routine can bring a peace you didn't know you were missing. Because every woman deserves to move through her day with dignity, and it can start with one small change. Number 4, your underwear could be the culprit. Sometimes the things we trust the most quietly work against us. Like that soft, stretchy pair of underwear you've worn for years. It feels smooth, it looks good, but under the surface it may be doing more harm than you realize, especially if it's made from synthetic fabric, polyester, nylon, spandex. These materials are common in many undergarments today. They're lightweight, flexible, and often labeled as cooling, but they don't breathe the way your skin needs. They trap heat and hold moisture close to the body. And where there's trapped moisture, bacteria can grow. Even a small amount of sweat or a light leak can soak into that fabric. By mid-morning, the odor begins and it doesn't go away easily. You might not smell it, but others often do. And no amount of perfume can cover up bacteria. Donna, a 66-year-old from South Carolina, learned this after weeks of frustration. She'd switched soaps, changed liners, more often even deep cleaned her laundry. Nothing worked, until a friend quietly asked, "Have you tried switching to cotton underwear?" That one sentence changed everything. Cotton is naturally breathable. It allows air to circulate, keeping your skin dry and reducing the chance of bacterial buildup. It absorbs moisture rather than trapping it. And unlike synthetic fabric, it doesn't hold onto odor. That one change brought Donna relief she hadn't felt in months. This is what natural health for seniors looks like. Small, thoughtful choices that work with your body instead of fighting it. You don't have to settle for discomfort, and you definitely don't have to give up style. Today's cotton underwear comes in flattering modern styles that fit well and feel even better. According to dermatologists, cotton is the best choice for maintaining healthy skin in sensitive areas, especially for older adults where skin tends to be thinner and more reactive. When you combine that with warmth, moisture, and movement, synthetic fabrics can become a recipe for odor and irritation. That's why aging gracefully advice includes what goes under your clothes, not just what's seen on the outside. Because comfort and confidence begin with what touches your skin. Some women hesitate to make the switch. They've worn the same style for decades. They believe cotton is bulky, old-fashioned, or boring. But that's no longer true. Cotton now comes in seamless designs, soft pastel colors, and elegant cuts that are just as lovely as anything else in your drawer. And here's the bonus. Breathable fabric not only helps prevent odor, it supports your overall health. When you reduce constant dampness, you lower the risk of irritation, rashes, and even certain infections. It's part of a bigger picture, one that includes senior nutrition, hydration, and gentle daily care. Because how you treat your skin is just as important as how you feed your body. You deserve to feel dry, fresh, and supported throughout your day. Not just on special occasions, but every day. So take a moment to look in your drawer. Are those underwear serving you or silently hurting your comfort? Choosing cotton may seem small, but it's a simple act of respect for your body. One that brings daily relief, lasting confidence, and the quiet power of knowing you're caring for yourself the right way. That's what real self-care looks like after 60, and it starts with something as simple as changing your fabric. Number 5, water is not the enemy, it's the answer. For years, many older adults have quietly done the same thing. They drink less water to avoid rushing to the bathroom. It seems logical. Less water means fewer accidents, fewer urgent trips. But what seems like control can actually create more problems than it solves. When your body doesn't get enough water, your urine becomes concentrated. That darker, stronger smelling liquid is your body's warning sign. It's trying to flush out waste with too little fluid to do it cleanly. The result, a sharp odor that clings to your skin, your clothing, and even your furniture. And this isn't just about smell, it's about what's happening inside. Dehydration puts extra strain on your kidneys and urinary tract. According to the National Institutes of Health, chronic low hydration increases the risk of urinary infections and kidney stones. So what feels like a simple fix actually puts your health in jeopardy. Marilyn, a 70-year-old from Kansas, used to skip water before family outings. She didn't want to be the one asking for a restroom stop, but over time she started noticing a sour, unpleasant smell she couldn't seem to wash away. After speaking with her doctor, she started sipping water regularly, not gallons, just a steady small amounts. Within a week, her odor was gone and her energy improved. This is one of the simplest and most overlooked longevity tips you can follow. Water is essential for flushing toxins, cooling the body, and keeping the skin and organs healthy. It's not about drinking huge amounts. It's about creating a rhythm, a glass with breakfast, a few sips every hour, one with every meal. Your body responds quickly when you give it what it needs. If you're worried about bladder control, don't let fear stop you from hydrating. Modern incontinence pads are discreet and reliable, and you can plan ahead by using the restroom before leaving the house or scheduling breaks into your day. There are also gentle pelvic floor exercises that help improve bladder strength over time. These are healthy aging habits that add up. When your body is properly hydrated, your urine becomes lighter in color, the smell fades. Your skin looks more refreshed, you feel less fatigued, and you gain back the comfort of not worrying whether others notice something you can't. This isn't just about odor, it's about dignity. And it's one of the easiest ways to prevent aging diseases tied to dehydration, like urinary tract infections, constipation, and even joint pain. Water lubricates everything from your muscles to your mind, and without it, nothing runs smoothly. You don't need to carry a gallon jug around, just a cup by your bed, a small bottle in your bag, a gentle reminder that hydration is not the enemy. It's your ally in staying fresh, strong, and confident every day. The truth is, many of the problems we blame on age are really signs of dehydration. And fixing them doesn't require a pill. It starts with a glass of water. That's how small changes lead to big health wins. Because no matter your age, your body's ready to heal, restore, and thrive if you give it what it needs. Start today, one sip at a time. You've done so much in your life. Raised families, cared for others, overcome challenges. Now it's time to give that same care to yourself, because your comfort and confidence matter just as much today as they ever have. These changes we talked about today aren't about vanity. They're about dignity. Small steps like drinking more water, choosing cotton, or switching your soap aren't just hygiene tips. They're part of aging with grace, with strength, and with self-respect. You deserve to feel fresh, clean, and at ease in your own skin. Not because you're trying to be perfect, but because you're honoring the body that's carried you this far. Let today be the start of a new habit, one that says, I matter too. If this video helped you, please take a moment to like it and subscribe to our channel. Tap the bell so you never miss a simple tip to help you live healthy after 50. And in the comments below, tell us, what change are you going to try first? Your health is your greatest wealth, and we're here to walk this journey with you, one smart step at a time.